What's poppin', y'all? It's another Miss G Investigates episode. I actually did this recording because someone actually sent this to me and was like, what's going on with Tyrese and Teddy? And I'm like, Tyrese and Teddy? Ain't Teddy dead? And why the fuck Tyrese suing somebody else again? Like, bro, this dude got more lawsuits than anybody I know going. He going against Home Depot. He got DJ Envy trying to box his mouth. Like, this man just got too much going on. So I was like, let me see what the fuck he got going on now. Damn. He like one of them type of people in your family. It's always something with them. And he one of them. So let's get into it. So for all you youngins who don't know who Teddy Pendergrass is, he is a R&B singer and songwriter. If you got parents of a certain age or grandparents or somebody in your family, you done heard that song, hits like a, I can't even get the damn words out. Hits like another love TKO. And so that's one of his songs. And the other song he got is Turn 'em Off, Turn Off the Lights. So yeah. So if you heard any of those songs, you know who Teddy Pendergrass is. You may not know his name, but that's definitely who he is. So let me give you a little backstory on Teddy, and then we'll get into why he's suing. Because, yeah. So Teddy's first wife, name is Karen Still. He married her in 1987 to 2002. She was a former Philco dancer. Looks like his girlfriend prior to his first wife, Karen... who ended up marrying him. So his girlfriend named Tazamaya Lang was shot dead in 1977. They believed it was a hit because she had a lot of control over Teddy's career, according to Wikipedia.com. And she was actually murdered. And so he met Karen. They hit it off. They got married from 1987 to 2002. He met his second wife in 2006. So not really much on her. Her name is Joan. But I wasn't able to find too much onto her, but yeah. So prior to marrying his first wife, Teddy was in a really bad car accident. His Rolls Royce hit a tree and it really stopped his mobility from the waist down, but it didn't stop him from making hits. So I think at the time when he was first was disabled, he had 15 gold songs out at the same time, which is crazy to think about. So he was still making hits and he was still doing his thing. He was not letting that stop him, you guys. And so in 2009, Teddy went in for a colon cancer surgery. The surgery was successful, but several weeks later, he started having respiratory issues. And after 7 months of fighting, he died in January of 2010. So I give my condolences out to Teddy and his family. He's a handsome man. So here comes Tyrese. I know we skipped over, we barely hit on, Teddy's career, but I just wanted to give you a little backstory of who he was. So, and according to Joan, Teddy met Tyrese in 2008 and they immediately just clicked, like they was tight. And they even said, according to Joan, that Teddy even called Tyrese his other child. Like he called him his son. So it was a no-brainer that, once Teddy unfortunately passed, he wanted Tyrese to play him. They had already discussed it, that he would play him in a biopic and that he couldn't think of anybody else better than Tyrese. So in 2011, Joan, who became over his estate outside of his children and, other wife or whatever, she granted him his life rights. It was supposed to be a book and a biopic. In exchange, Tyrese would keep Teddy's legacy alive and promote Teddy's legacy. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal, So here, I don't know what date this Instagram post was taken. I got this off of yahoo.com. I think it was from Vibe. But anyway, here's a post where Tyrese had pretty much, they pitched it to Warner Brothers. And according to this Instagram post, it looks like everything is a go. Everybody, look, that's Lee Daniels. They toasting in the back. It looks like everything is full steam ahead. So where's the movie? right? They did this back in 2011. They met with Warner Brothers, everything. So, according to the lawsuit that Tyrese filed, he invested $450,000 into the movie. In 2019, it was confirmed that Tyrese would play Teddy, and it would be directed by Lee Daniels and, directed by Lee Daniels and produced by Warner Brothers. So mind you, this was 2011. 2019, it is confirmed that Tyrese would play Teddy. Now that's 8 years later. Why did it take 8 years later? I don't know. That part hasn't come out yet. We just getting the little breadcrumbs here, guys. And so then it says in 2022, Joan refuses to extend the rights to the biopic. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I see both sides here. For Joan, it's been 13 years. The movie has not come out. Granted, I don't know how much money she received. It just only shows that he invested $450,000 into the movie. So I don't know if that went to production costs, if that went to writers, where that went. I don't know if it went to her. It doesn't specify and say if she received anything. I don't know if their deal was for her to get paid on the back end. I guess we'll just have to wait until the courts really get into this because it's not giving us much details, guys. However, it has been 13 years up until that point where he, signed the paperwork. But here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Before I get into that, here's another Instagram post from Tyrese where he was basically saying it's been 13 years. There's no way they can't let this movie happen. He owes it to his mom. He owes it to everybody, to keep Teddy's legacy alive. Lee Daniels, Charlie Mack is on here, and Warner Brothers. Like, he just letting it all out. But I will have to admit, even though in 2019 it was confirmed that Tyrese would play Teddy, like, let's be real, came around the corner and everybody was, stuck. So did that have something to do with it? If it does, I just don't see why that wouldn't be taken into account. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I can give Tyrese credit for. If it was confirmed and everything was a go, did come around the corner. So yeah. But I mean, for Joan to not want to extend the rights, I really would love to know what happened. Like, was there something that was promised to her she didn't receive? Or do she feel like it's just taking too long? Because I mean, let's be real, even if it takes 10 years or 15 years, you know what I'm saying? Still your husband, still a story, whatever the case may be. So I would love to dig deeper and find out what is the real legal implications behind this, because I feel like they're just giving us a very vague just outline of what's going on. But I definitely want to know who did not get paid what. Was there some production issues because of, is she not understanding? Like, I just think there's a lot more to this. And I get what Tyrese is saying, that we owe it to everybody. And his mom was such a huge Teddy Pendergrass fan, which I'm not gonna lie, Teddy Pendergrass, when I was looking him up, he's a good looking dude. Even when I talked to my mom about me doing, this little show on it, she was like, Teddy was fine. And I was like, yeah. So anyway, if y'all got any information, just comment, like, subscribe, hit me in my inbox at deepfriedconvo@gmail.com. I'll put the email down below. And you can hit me up. But yeah, comment. Let me know what you think about this whole thing and Tyrese suing somebody else again. Bye, guys.